bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can.
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. That was not exactly helpful to this defense as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Mateer. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him and nobody's close. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooner! Dude, you talk about things you can't coach. Standing in and delivering the ball when you are taking it right in the mustache.
It's a great point, Reese, because you can't simulate that in practice. You don't let your quarterbacks get lit up in practice like that. I mean, that was almost a misdemeanor what that kid just went through, but boy, oh boy, showing you his experience, just showing you his toughness. You don't see that very often at the quarterback position.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back to the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. And the Rebels get the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, a lot of space.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going with the ground game left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lee. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on fourth down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going for it on fourth down most of the time anyways, but definitely on fourth and eight.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's... He's into the open down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. And it's an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Snagged in the middle. It's right. Base to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Calls his own number. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Toss sweep to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Haas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He wants to go deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Lee. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for space. It's up. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give to the back. Finds a little space. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Simmons. Right on the money.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Running to the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing the punt on 1st down. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out of the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's hot. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the right. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Throwing right. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The play action fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll be that all the way down the field.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Ott. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Holds it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Going up top again. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Buys a little time. Grab near the sticks, it's Sategna. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Burks. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield at Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on.